Alright, we got some pretty boys, but Miss Mama over here on the right, okay, she's feeling the fantasy. She is the moment, she is beauty, she is grace, she is Miss United States, bitch with that horn. That horn and that long flowing hair. Bitch, the elf ears. Alright. Alright, I'm excited for this. Dear Monster, this is just the demo. I'm just checking this out to see what it's gonna give. I don't really know. I know this is from Y Press Games, and I know that this is going to release sometime in October. Beyond that, I know literally nothing. So, let's get into it. I'm excited. Sprite animation on. Yes, please. Type your name. Let's go with Gecko. Today's the day. I can't believe I'm finally moving out. About to study medicine. How become a doctor? All those nights I spent sleeping on a pile of books, their titles imprinting on my face, a cup of half-drunk coffee by my side, ready to get knocked over in the morning. It all paid off. I'll never forget my aunt's face when I told her. For the first time, she looked at me with something resembling love. So, I'm not going to mess this up, and if I don't want to miss the bus, I'd better start packing now. I dig through a pile of clothes, separating the ones I'm taking from the ones I wouldn't dare to wear in public. Do I want my new classmates to see me in a "You Shall Not Pass" t-shirt? I don't think so. Bitch, why not? Bitch, be you. Something catches my eye, the letter. It's still on my desk, exactly where I left it yesterday. I trace my fingers against the signature. Theodore Thaddeus Porter. Why did he write to me? Why now? Yesterday, I didn't even know I had a living grandpa, and now he wants me to live with him? That's just insane. My future is set. My path is clear. I know what I'm supposed to do, so why? The letter starts glowing. Letters shouldn't glow. Come to think of it, why is everything gray? Why can't I remember the beginning of the day? Am I having one of those weird lucid dreams again? You're over here tripping balls. What's happening? The light gets brighter. I have to squint my eyes, and even then, I still feel it under my eyelids. My skin tingles as a strange, unsettling warmth builds inside my body. It fills me up, so much that it becomes almost painful. Then the light fades away, and I'm not alone in my room anymore. Oh, hello. Who's this? That's the fabulous one. I see you. Okay. Giving silhouette. Who are these people? No, not people. They all emanate bizarre energy, and I just know they're something more than human. They seem to be waiting for something, some kind of gesture or signal from me. As I walk towards them, I realize I can't focus on their appearance. They're all blurry, like something you'd catch in the corner of your eye. Yup, this must be a dream. But why does it feel so real? I stand before them, only now I noticed I'm naked. And it's not just my body, I feel like my very soul was laid bare. But I'm not afraid. All the pain, all the frustration, all the emptiness inside me, it washes away. For the first time in my life, I feel complete. I feel like I'm home. My body trembles with need. No, I have to be touched. I want to go to them, but I can't. There's an invisible barrier between us. They have to come to me, so I lie on my bed and get ready for them. What's about to go down immediately? Oh, Lord! How did we progress to this point? What happened? Okay, dude is getting very intimate with himself for reasons I do not understand. I'm not mad at it, but I'm just kind of like, how did we get here? Um, okay, what's going on? I open my eyes. I'm in my bed, alone. And clothed, fully clothed. Great job, you stupid brain. Couldn't you wait for just a second longer? That was a weird nap. I lay there for a while as the dream fades away. Then I get up from the bed and look around the room. The letter from Grandpa is real, and it's waiting for me on the desk. I touch the curved signature. Yesterday, I was going to write back, explain that I can visit someday, but moving in... Come on, I just got accepted to one of the best universities in the country. I can't possibly miss my classes. Besides, he lives too far away. But that dream... What if it was real? I mean, of course it wasn't real. I'm not stupid, but what if there's something waiting for me at Grandpa's? Something other than my life neatly arranged like porcelain dolls behind a glass. I stare at the letter, then I start packing. The hell was the point of the dream? I just came to visit, it's not like I'm moving in. My aunt thinks I'm at the university. She's never even mentioned Grandpa, so I had a feeling she'd have raised hell if I'd told her I was coming here instead. I'll have to call the admissions office and tell them I'll miss my first day. But man, what a house. Why haven't I heard before that our family's loaded? I come to the front door and take a deep breath. What should I say? Will he be happy to see me, or will I be a disappointment? Here goes nothing. Hello? Hello? Great, he's not even home. Or he didn't hear. Why is there no doorbell? Or better yet, couldn't he just write his phone number in the letter? Who sends letters anyway? Star-crossed lovers? Old people? Old people. My thoughts are interrupted by a loud bang coming from inside the mansion. I hear a deep, manly voice shouting something. What's going on? Is Grandpa being robbed? I'm gonna bust in there. I open the door slowly. I want to know what's going on, but I'm not getting stabbed for that information. Yeah, we're not getting stabbed for Grandpa. My jaw drops at the luxury of the interior. Marble floors, intricately woven carpets, huge paintings on the walls. Not the typical $50 stuff I'm used to. They look age-old and museum-worthy. There are even a couple of armors looking at me like I'm not supposed to be here. I see 3 people in the hall. Hello! My goodness gracious, how are you? Hello, I'm sorry for intruding. Oh my god. I love the animation, he's just swaying. In the middle of the stairs stands a red-haired, pissed-looking dude. I sure as hell wouldn't like to be on the receiving end of that glare. I see a pair of horns on his forehead. Well, who am I to judge his style choices? He must really like leather. My eyes focus on his tight pants. Why he decided to wear armor is a mystery to me. If it's for protection, shouldn't there be more than an arm piece? Not that I'm complaining, I enjoy the view. I've seen fit guys before, but this one is on an entirely different level. 3 seconds pass, and I still can't look away from his abs. Then he speaks. Gone? Yeah, right. I bet he's hiding somewhere, trembling before my wrath. Just talking with one of his minions is beneath me, let alone being turned away by it. Call your master, dog. The answer comes from one of the guys standing on the ground level. Oh, hey, pretty. This one's face stretches into a relaxed, maybe even amused smile. He's also buff, but this time my eyes focus more on his fox tattoo. It suits him. He calmly puffs his pipe and combs his hair with one hand. No, he actually scratches one of his lynx-like ears. Of course, why not? One horny dude, another straight from a furry convention. Grandpa must be an eccentric person, to say the least. I'd say your grandpa kept very good company. Ah, I remember you now. You're Iris, right? Your duel with Theodore was quite entertaining. When was it, like a year ago? Unfortunately, my answer is still the same. He is not here, and we don't know when he'll come back. It's Imbris, the great red dragon Imbris, for pitiful mongrels like you. Yes, Endless, sorry. Look, I don't know what else to tell you. I would have invited you to a tea party, but I have a feeling I'd need crayons to communicate with you. Ooh, bitch, the read. Okay. Listen here, you little... You can call me Momo, Igris. Oh, and this is Hikmat. He points at the last person in the room. Okay. Ooh. This one looks almost sad. He has a stoic face, and somehow it still feels as if this whole situation is beneath him. Then he yawns, and I understand his expression better. I often had the same look after pulling an all-nighter. He could use a nap. Mr. Imbris, we are not trying to trick you. Theodore's location isn't known at this moment, but we will give him your message as soon as he comes back. His voice is deep but emotionless. His jewelry chimes as he gestures, and his silk robe flutters with his every movement, exposing strong, thick thighs. His features are the definition of beautiful. It's like looking at a literal piece of art. Fuck your messages. I came here for revenge, and I will get what I want. Maybe killing one of you will convince the old fart to show himself. Oh, come on then. Let's see if you've finally learned how to fight. They look at each other, unblinking. Imbris bares his fangs, his body tensing as if ready to strike. Momo smiles with a mocking smirk, but his movements still and his aura changes to something deadly. I shiver. It seems they're both hesitant to deal the first blow. Oh, they fightin'. Suddenly, Imbris snarls, his body lifting from the ground. His mouth opens and a stream of fire explodes from within. What we got here? Nope. I close the door, turn away, and go back to the gate, as you should. I would have left too. I don't know who or what these people are, but frankly, I don't care anymore. That dude flew, breathed fire, and talked about killing. That's not possible. At least it wasn't possible a minute ago. Now... No, not my problem. The one with the fox ears said that Grandpa isn't even here. I'm going outside, calling the police, and then going straight to campus. Once I calm down, I'll write Grandpa a long letter explaining that I won't be able to visit him in the next few weeks. Or years. What happened? I open the gate, take a step, and get hit hard in the head with a blast of energy. I lose balance and end up with my ass on the ground. What was that? There's nothing in front of me. I reach with my left hand, and the air illuminates for a second. My hand is knocked back with another loud noise. I hiss in pain. Ah, my dear friend, truly I understand your longing to flee. Yes, indeed, I do, but I would advise you not to attempt that again. A man offers his hand to me. His whole body seems to shiver with strange, unearthly glow. There's a horn on his head. Oh, I know who it is. Yes, bitch. Yes, ma'am, bitch. You better let these children have it. Look at that. Fabulous. Beautiful. The barrier rejects anyone who approaches, and the more one tries, the stronger its power becomes, as well as the pain it inflicts. I would absolutely abhor seeing you in pain. So please, turn back and let me escort you to the mansion. Anything you want, beautiful. Before I can think, I take his hand. Our eyes meet, and I feel the air buzzing around me. My skin tingles, and a strange, unfamiliar longing fills my chest. It's just like in my dream, except it's so much stronger. It's as if I was always meant to find him. He's the piece missing in me, the only one that can make me whole. What the... I blink a couple times, my heart still hammering in my chest. He helps me stand up, his hand shaking slightly. What was that? That was... let me explain later. You do not know who I am, dear Gecko, but I know you better than you could possibly imagine. Please, call me Feyrin. Your grandfather and I are old friends, so I assure you, you are in good hands. No marks of blood or burn. That is excellent. I would never forgive myself if something happened to you on the day of your arrival, or any other day, for that matter. As I mentioned before, I will take care. He's interrupted by a loud slam of the front door. Imbris flies out, with Momo running close behind him. Then Hikmat ambles through the door, looking like he'd rather leave the party while he has the chance. What was that? Was that you, you coward wizard? He shouts at nothing. Are you running already? But the fun has just begun, Dragon Boy. Fuck off, you stupid fox. You are not worthy of my time, you two. He points at Feyrin and me. What happened? Did the wizard flee when he realized Imbris the mighty dragon was after him? Please calm down, dear guest. Theodore was not here, and the noise you've heard was his grandson unintentionally bumping into the barrier that imprisons us in the boundaries of the mansion. I'm not your dear guest, you fucking horse prince. This is an attack. Rather poorly executed, don't you think? Shut the fuck up or I'll force you to dance under my flames again. Goddamn, potty mouth on this guy. Oh, you think you were winning? Fascinating. I'd love to examine that brain of yours sometime. But then again, I might have trouble finding it. please, shall we continue our duel? Children. Momo, stop encouraging him. I have better things to do than witness such unsightly behavior. Friends, I'm sorry, but I cannot see what seems to be the issue here. Dear attacker, do you have a grudge against us? I am sure we can come to an understanding if we simply sit down and have a respectable conversation. Theodore beat his ass a while ago, and he came to whine about it. I came here for revenge. You, horse, you said that this meat sack here is this wizard's offspring? Good. Oh no. Tackles me immediately. Crazy dragon guy jumps straight on top of me, and it's the second time in 10 minutes that I end up on my ass. He presses me to the ground and growls as he gets his face closer to mine. I'm gonna look into his eyes. I sure am. Despite everything, I look into his eyes. They're amber, pupils constricted into narrow slits like a cat's. Again, the air shimmers, then crackles with energy. A wave of need and longing slams into me, and I almost gasp. Not again. A second later, Faerun claps his hands, and everything disappears into the light. I notice anger on his pretty face. It doesn't suit him. I'm free again. Imbris stands next to me, but Faerun is between us, facing him. Please, do not make me use violence again. I'm not fond of such primitive methods. The fuck was that? To be completely honest, nothing special. It is but a simple spell. Do not feel bad. I'm sure you would be able to overcome anything I could conjure. You were simply bewildered otherwise. What? No, not your pathetic excuse for magic. I'm talking about the human. Don't you feel that? They all look at me. Imbris growls, then averts his gaze. Momo tilts his head with interest, and even Hikmat looks somewhat less bored. Faerun has tears in his eyes. I think they're tears of joy. I don't understand what's happening, but then I feel it again. Just like in the dream and when I locked eyes with Faerun for the first time. The pressure, it reverberates through my insides and coils in the pit of my stomach. My heart aches, my body throbs with a raw, painful need. I feel a call from all of them, like it's the first time in my life I am truly seen. I want it to stay that way. I want them to look, to see me, our bodies, our very souls connected. I clench my shaking hands. If I stay this way, I won't know anymore where I end and where they begin. I jerk my head away. The moment passes and we all snap out of it. That weakling's supposed to be material for a master? Bitch, you rude as hell. I don't know what the old fart is scheming, but I'm done playing his games. I'm sure he will face me if I burn a couple of 100 acres in this world. He runs towards the fence and jumps a couple of meters high. But the bar... What? Shh. Momo silences him with a gesture, and I can see the first genuine smile on his face. Imbris crashes into the barrier, and the blast is much stronger than it was for me. He's knocked back, but he lands on his feet. He glares at me. I don't know how, but all of this is your fault. You and your stupid familiar call. The air behind him thickens, and a yellowish circle appears. He steps through it, still facing me. Then there are only 4 of us left. Momo laughs, and Hikmat gives him a reproachful glance. I'm sorry, but the look on the lizard's face was priceless. Now I suppose we need to talk with you, love. So, what are you doing here, and how much do you understand of what's just happened? Faerun, you're sure it's Theo's grandkid? Oh, there can be no mistake. His appearance perfectly matches what I observed the last time I checked on him for Theodore. Bitch, you're stalking me. I take a deep breath, trying to calm down. Today, a lot of impossible things took place, and I have 2 options. Believe that either none of it happened and I'm going crazy, or that all of this is real and my definition of what is possible has to change. I don't like those options. I think I'm going to puke. Please be delicate, Momo. He experienced only a fraction of our world, and alas, he believes that we are nothing more than legends and myths. He doesn't know his heritage. He doesn't know hidden truths about the world. He blindly strays with no idea of his destination. He is far more than flesh and blood, though. We all felt that. How can we be sure he is genuinely as lost as he appears? I have never seen him perform any kind of magic in my long watch over him, and he was raised by Anna. As strong as my love for her is, we all know that she is not very fond of our world, or us. Yeah, anyway, can you speak, love? Are you gonna faint or puke? I realize my breath is out of control. My palms are covered with sweat. You said my aunt's name. How do you know her? How do you know me? Who are you? I want my voice to sound demanding, but it comes out hoarse and weak. I clear my throat and try again. My hands are still shaking though, so I know I won't fool anyone. You said that Grandpa isn't here, but he sent me an invitation, a letter. I came all this way. Why isn't he here? And why do I care? I wasn't even that excited to meet him, was I? You also talk a lot about magic. That guy from before, he called himself the Great Red Dragon, and after seeing what I saw, he really was something. There's no point denying that. I think I need a moment to process everything. Knowledge over ignorance, a wise choice. An invitation, you say? Anyway, you don't look too good. Faerun, can you use your magic and whip up some Valium? Some Valium? Bitch, what? Alas, nay, the situation that we have before our eyes cannot be fixed with magic, not permanently. He's in perfect health. It's in his mind that needs remedy. He needs time and rest. I am quite certain he is going to feel better after a long bath and an exquisite meal. Well, we better get going then. I glance at the exit. This means I'm trapped here, doesn't it? At least it doesn't seem like these guys want to harm me. Okay, I'm going to call it here, but I'm going to definitely do a second part to this. I'm enjoying this so far. I'm kind of impressed as far as visual novels go. This is pretty decent writing, good dialogue. The characters are interesting. The art is fantastic, top notch. So yeah, I want to see where this goes. I'm excited for the full release to come out, and I'm pretty sure it's coming out in October, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it might even include some actual voice acting, which would be really cool. So yeah, I enjoy it. Let's check out the gallery though, real quick before I go. This is my baby right here. This is my baby right here. Okay, so we don't have any art unlocked really for these guys yet. This dude's a dick. He's pretty strong, silent type, right? I like Momo. He's sassy, he's feisty. I like that. And then we've got our main twink here. Oh, okay. I've unlocked some art. Yes, I have. That's a little too spicy for YouTube. Sorry, y'all. Support the game. Definitely support the game.